I just say it.
Welcome to Danu on Fire right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. Today I'm checking out Auto. I hope I got the name right. It's a Dutch hospital. It's brand new onto the lineup of great restaurants for you to check out. With me I have someone who is 24/7 glamorous, holds the brand British Cosmetics, and she has revolutionized the space for makeup and for Sri Lankan products to be recognized at international levels, and at the same time to be proud to wear Sri Lankan products. With me I have Nirosha. Thank you for joining me on the show today.
Thank you, Danu. It's a pleasure to be with you.
So Nirosha, you have given it to your daughters to understand the brand a little bit more. They have become the pulse of it these days. Tell me, when you started British Cosmetics to where it is today, has the vision given itself a new life, or?
Yeah, so it has evolved. So it's been 25 years now. To this year, it will be completely 25 years. And I have to say, we had a vision. I definitely had a vision over what I should be focused in the future. And then, but this whole enterprise, the evolvement, is not singularly by me. So I have to be saying this. Every time I was not doing it all by myself, there was so much of people behind me who were supporting me right throughout, from my family to my husband to everybody. So I have lot of respect for that. I always give them the due respect, and I always honor for what they have done to me all this time, the support that they have given. And so this company, as it is now, is all because of their effort and also my vision. So I'm very proud to say what I am today, because we have basically established our name, and then so it's a collective work of effort.
Amazing. Now tell me, let's go back 25 years ago. What made you start this?
I was a career person. By more or less, I wanted to work.
Okay.
So I was really into that. So
Right.
I never wanted to be a person at home.
At home, looking after kids only.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not good in cooking also, so I knew that. So
What's the point
I
of staying?
thought I should pursue in something that I know of,
Yeah.
which is like becoming a career woman. So I was involved before marriage. I was involved with a very prominent buying house, and I got all the basement of my work, like what entrepreneurship, empowerment is all about, because of the reason that I was a merchandiser in this buying house. So there was so much of challenges happening these days, like during that was the peak of government sector. So so many things happened, so many challenges took place. So I was able to sort of adapt myself into becoming an entrepreneur now, because of the background that I got.
Right.
So, and afterwards, after marriage, I just wanted to sort of settle down a little bit, and then I moved into hair industry, beauty culture.
So you learned everything.
I learned everything. I learned it initially from UK. I stayed there for 2 years learning the education, I mean like beauty culture and cosmetology, and then came back, and again I went to Germany and UK. So I basically had a lot of good brands associated with me. So that gave me also the leverage to sort of evolve the company, expand the company into international level. So that's what it was.
So, you know, it's one thing to start a business, but it's also the risk factor and this, you know, this alarm that's always in you thinking, oh my God, what if, what if, what if? But from hair to makeup, that being the salon sector to it, you also moved into products.
Yeah.
Products is a very tricky thing because, you know, we are always like the ones who like to watch the Hollywood films and not talk about the ones that we watch here. So we, even though they might be very comfortable using a local brand, they'll be very much hesitant to say it's a local brand. How was it to break into the industry?
So yeah, that's a good point, because most of us are so used to the confidence of what international gave
Yeah.
us. We are happy with the brands that we are associating because they have built up their
Yeah.
image. So break into that was again to build up the confidence of the local consumer. So which was not easy at the very beginning, but only thing is I believe in what I should wear. So I believe in something that I should wear should be for the customer, consumer as well. So I didn't want to sideline or compromise the quality. So this is something that I got associating international brands also, because other than doing products locally, we are associated with a lot of international brands, like world's #1 brands, and how I know how they sort of project themselves, how they perform themselves, and they never compromise their quality. So that inspiration came back to what we do here as well. So we are the only Sri Lankan brand to own a UK-based label. So Prevents is a UK-based label. So it's a UK is also a UK-based label. So we basically acquired these two. We paid the licensees and we acquired simply because of the reason that we were capable of taking it to the next
maintaining
level.
that level.
Maintaining that. So.
Yeah. Well, something I really want to speak to is the fact that, you know, sometimes I'm sure you know, when we try and only now makeup has become inclusive with color shades and, you know, going to the darkest and to the lightest. There was a time when it was very restricted and Sri Lankans always either looked grey or a bit embalmed. So, so we had a bit of a problem there. So we're going to speak more about the type of range that they have and also more on the other side. But right now I need to get into food because this place serves, I'm told, Japanese and also Thai. After this. Welcome back to the show, and we are speaking to Nirosha about, you know, the whole range of beauty. Now, let's speak about the time when makeup was in Sri Lanka. I'm sure in the mid 2000s, the early 2000s, people were finding it very hard to like purchase what they need, and mostly you have to visit another country to get. So when you created this range here, what were you looking into?
So I just want to have inclusivity from the very beginning also. I think you remember there was a photo shoot that we did for the makeup like about 5-7 years ago. This is the first time we had different color skin tones. Yeah. So this was the first time that we ever did anything like that in the history of the cosmetic industry in Sri Lanka, because everybody, as you said, was like very fair.
And everyone wanted the fair faces only.
So even our brand ambassadors, we always vouch for the Sri Lankan skin type, because we do not compromise that, because we are a Mediterranean country. We have to love what we have. So we have always been that. So the problem when it comes to the Sri Lanka perception is like, you want to look fair, you want to look like that Barbie doll type and cakey looking, but I think now things
are
have
changing.
moved. Yeah. So now people like the skin the way they are. You are loving your own skin in your own terms. So we have been sort of advocating that from the very beginning. So I'm very happy to say that we never sidelined the whole idea of loving your skin the way you are, loving your tone the way you are. So approaching the Sri Lankan market was a lot of education. We had to tell them, don't think about
how fair you can get.
Yeah. So because we have been having customers who came like, okay, that's a wedding day, and so she's like, I want to. So she say her tone is a little somewhat darker, like maybe tan color. So she says it's an arranged marriage. I want to look fair. So so is doing the makeup. I've told that person also that I want to look fair, and then because
But
of that,
how much can you paint beyond this?
this is the problem. So they show you a picture which is like very like about 4 or 5 tones bigger, higher, lighter than her, and it's like, I want to look like this. Like, sorry, we don't have the shade, we don't have the colors, but you could enhance your skin tone. You can enhance what you have. So she said, no. I want to look fair. I want to look fair. Do you have a bleaching cream? Do you have this? Do you have that? So there's always a question. So when there is a product that have been launched, there's always a question to know whether this product will lighten your skin, whether it has bleaching products, or whether it will naturally lighten. So we do not have anything that will lighten. We do not encourage anybody to lighten the skin, but of course brighten with good nourishment. So these have been situations. So we had to do a lot of education. We have a team of people who are educating customers. This is how you have to do it.
And it's really important, because I think with I think the whole impact of how some people have sold their products, saying "Sudu wenna puluwan," has created that sort of bit of a myth in our country.
This is actually to do with commercializing the whole system, thinking fair is confidence. When you're fair, you get a job. When you're fair, you get everything. You get a good man. So, but
it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work. A good man cannot be judged for your skin. If the person is, he's always going for another woman who's fairer than
and
you.
Also when she removes the makeup, the whole arranged marriage could be a bit of a problem, no?
I know, exactly.
It's not going to be so arranged after that.
Yeah.
We'll be rearranging things.
Yeah, now, so that's the thing. We wonder how she's managing her life, like this particular person I'm just telling. So like, if she wants to look fair in front of the husband, what happens then?
Lights off.
Lights off.
Permanently. Now that you associate with London in terms of the work that you do, how have they seen our products? Like, are they surprised that Sri Lanka is at such quality? Are they like wondering, oh, you all have these kind of things here? Like, do they talk about it?
So they love, like when it comes to CC UK, our principals from UK, they love the whole culture. They love our country, so they want to be associated with a country like Sri Lanka. So that's one advantage that we have. Unfortunately, we do not see the value of our country
while we are here.
So they wanted to explore the Asian market through us. So I think we gave them that benchmark, because we gave them to pitch the Asian market through us, because we were the first Sri Lankans, because they were not existing in India as well. So we were the first Sri Lankans to be associated by them, and then there are certain colors like the saffron glow and then the darker shades that we have were developed with among us, checking our skin tones, and that is how it was developed.
That's amazing. All right, we need to get into a break now. Where are we right now? This is at the Dutch hospital. It's a 4-month timeline for these guys. They've served some great food. Now here's the problem. Me saying this name is a bit of a tough one. Autark. Yes! I said it. We'll see you after the break. Inside Dutch hospital, enjoying the dessert, the best thing. Now I wanted to remind you that British Cosmetics they're coming on board, and that's another exciting news. So we'll be giving you some insight to their brand very soon, and at the same time we'll be also giving out goodies goodies is the key thing to shows, you know. It's pointless coming and going empty-handed. You, of course, going, I can't give you British cosmetics. No? So, bit of an issue. Now, I have to ask you now other things, okay? Now, family businesses are hard, no?
Very hard.
Yeah, husband, kids, now kids also involved. Sometimes even the dog at home has barked 2 cents in there. How do you handle it?
Not easy. Especially when it comes to working with a husband.
Yeah.
You know?
You say whatever you want to say here and go with.
So I sometimes feel working outside would have been much more
Easier.
and more convincing than working with a husband. So especially when it comes to he's the higher person and I'm reporting to him.
Oh,
and
really?
like,
You should have had it the other way around where you made him to report to you. Now too late.
Now too late.
Now you have given him the flavor.
I know,
Yeah.
I've given him the flavor, so I'm just. But in a way, I'm okay because now he's going to have 2 more to handle because the 2 daughters are going to follow. So he's going to be.
Then of course he will be.
A handful for
then
him,
of course he won't be able to boss around. But tell me, like decisions, sort of making them, implementing them, most of the time.
Honestly, Danu, like on like corporate way, we have a very good understanding, right? So we work
The mutual respect.
Mutual respect. We always honor what we have to say because I specialize in something where he specializes in something else. So he's more into financials, I'm more into planning and everything. So so in terms of that, we don't cross each other's path. We basically have that kind of understanding, respecting each other. My 2 girls that I'm looking forward to, even now I have given them that free hand. Come, get involved, give your idea, give your vision, and then execute it.
And I've seen, like, I think even from the old lip gloss ranges to everything, they've had a very newer, very very European type to how they will see brands.
Yeah, so they are young. So it's a different generation from mine to theirs.
And they see the world differently.
Yes, they see the world differently, and I like it. I have adapted to it. Because I have to understand that that's a generation that is going to come up in the future. So I have to give them that free hand. So
From cosmetic brands to skincare, it's such a small country with a lot to offer. But anyway, always go for the one that you can trust and rely on and you can hold accountable. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, on that note, we need to wrap things up on the show. I think we are nearly done. Before we go, a big thank you to Autark, which is actually monarch in Greek. Yes. So anyway, keep that in mind when you're coming here. Enjoy some food here. They're open all 365 days of the year. Thank you so very much for being here, Nirosha, as always. Really nice having you. We will see you soon. Till then, keep smiling. Follow their page for more details. And we will see you soon.